Today we're gonna just dive into SD cards. We're not gonna talk about CFast or CFast Express, just because you might not be quite there yet. But today I'm gonna show you that you can shoot in ProRes 422 10-bit with an actual SD card. You can actually get that done. We're gonna talk about 3 different SD cards. Now, the brand doesn't really that matter. I've got a few SanDisk ones. I've got this Kodak one. There's another good brand called Lexar that's really good. But we're gonna talk about the speeds and the capacities of these cards. Now, when it comes to shooting, if you're shooting professionally or if you're just getting into this, the SD card that you have will make or break your shoot. Now, when we talk about stuff like V90, V60, V30, the V in that stands for video speed class. That indicates the minimum write speed of each card. So your card could actually go a lot more higher than what is indicated on the card. These have a sustained speed of a minimum of 30 megabytes per second. They're great for HD or full HD, so 720p, 1080p. If you're shooting in 24 frames per second, you're not gonna be able to get to high codecs with this, so you're gonna be using H.264. So these are great for video if you're in the entry-level consumer market. It's not gonna keep up with the ProRes 422 10-bit. It's not gonna keep up with RAW. So do not buy these at all if you're using, for example, a Sony FX30, FX3, a Blackmagic camera. You're gonna wanna get something a little bit more capable. That's where we go into the V60 cards. These can go at a minimum 60 megabytes per second. These are excellent for recording 4K footage at standard frame rates. So we're talking 24 or 30 frames per second. The higher speeds ensure very smooth playback when you're on set and you just want to look over your footage. The only thing is, if you're getting into the codec realm, you're gonna be stuck with the H.264. It's gonna be a little bit difficult to get to the ProRes realm here. You could, your space will probably be very limited if that is the case, but you're gonna hit some limitations. You might get some dropped frames. You might get a scenario where you start recording and it completely stops because it's just not going fast enough. That leads me to the V90 cards. These are gonna be a little bit more expensive. I've got 2 V90 cards, one that I'm using right now to record this on my Sony FX30. That one is a SanDisk, and I have this Kodak one that is 256 gigs. These come at a pretty penny, but they are very, very capable. These cards are more built for professional videographers or cinematographers that are on set, that need the power, that need that strength from the right speed. With V90 cards, you can bet yourself that you are going to be able to record at higher bit rates, higher codecs. So this does support ProRes 422, high quality. It does support RAW, but again, it does come with its drawback as far as price goes. I got 2 256 ones, so when I'm shooting with my Sony FX30, if I'm shooting long interviews or if I'm shooting all day, I have 2 slots on there that I can use in order to put these guys in, and Bob's your uncle. You're ready to go. You're ready to shoot for pretty much the whole day. Dumping these cards onto an SSD is super fast, super, like when you're going USB to USB-C at the right speeds that you have with these cards along with an SSD, I mean, you're pretty much done in a matter of minutes. So, which card is for you? You don't necessarily need the V90 card. You can get away with the V60 card. You can get away with the V30 card. It all really depends on the camera that you have and what you're trying to achieve. Now remember, the SD card that you use is gonna make or break your shoot, especially if you're trying to shoot in higher codecs. If you don't know what you're shooting, then you're not going to know what you're capable of. You're not going to know what exactly you're going to be able to capture. So know the codecs that you want to shoot in, know the speeds that you need your cards to write, so that way you can deliver the highest quality that you possibly can. This was just a quick synopsis. There are way more in-depth details videos out there if you want to watch, but be sure to subscribe, hit the like button if you like this video. If you want to see more videos like this, leave a comment below. Let's talk a little bit about SD cards. Which one do you think that works for you? the best. That's it for me. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.